Hello, hello, hello. Hello. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing alright, because I certainly am. So, today we are going to play a little bit of a special game. It's not really a game per se, it's more of a psychological test thingy, personality, whatever you want to call it. So basically the idea of this game is they ask a couple of questions. Most of them, as far as I know, are yes or no questions. And then at the end, you kind of get like something, you get to hear something about yourself. Hello, Jen likes forks. I like forks as well, mate. Forks are, they hold a special place in my heart. But it says new game. Yeah, because what else am I supposed to click? The reason I wanted to play this game is because I saw Markiplier play it. And after like 2 questions, I was like, yeah, I got to play this myself. So I know maybe 4 questions, but everything else I'm completely going in blind. She said she was 12. I don't know why you keep saying that, but I mean, you do you, boo. Anyway, let's start. Some of you have already gotten the general vibe of horror. Apparently it is a horror game. A psychological horror. Ooh. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. I hope this doesn't go like too deep, because I don't want to get like too personal. Oh, my face is covering... Oh, wait. Deal with it. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, that word, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? I ate a potato yesterday. That triggers me so bad. Do not eat fucking potatoes! The process is very simple. In theory, just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truth in your own mind and life so that you can predict your own future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. Ooh. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. So I think everyone can kind of see where this game is going to go. I don't know where to put my potato, honestly. I'm just going to place it here, I suppose. Give me... Okay, I hope this is fine. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. I am fucking potato, man. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. The potato do be drifting though. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Are y'all ready? This is gonna be the ride of your life. Okay, I think I should place my potato about here. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Yes, of course. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yeah, overall I would say yes, but the problem is if you have like someone who has a history of making, like, let's say a mistake over and over again, I'd say keep in mind that he's probably going to make that mistake again, so you should like prepare and not treat him equally. So no. Have you ever invented anything? I've invented a lot of things. They don't always work though, but I invented them and that's what counts. You got games on your phone. What do you mean by that? Because I don't know what you mean exactly. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investments? To some people, I'd say yes. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Would you say that you sometimes have trusted? Yes. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Oh. Depends on what do you mean with alright. I'd say I'd be miserable, so but I'd survive. But I'd be miserable, so no. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Yes. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? No. I like my voice and I like my screams especially. My screams are spicy. How did you end up being a potato? Well, the truth of the matter is, I'm not actually a potato, I'm a potato. And people don't seem to realize there's a huge difference, but I'm telling you, a potato is just something you eat. But a potato, now that's what I am. I'm watching, aren't I? Worth someone's time indeed. Exactly. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? I like them evenly, but blue does make me a little bit more happy. So yes, I suppose. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Why does that sound... yes? Are you... yes! I'm afraid of spiders. I think everyone already knows at this point. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? If I would 100%... I honestly, I think I kind of would. If I knew, I'd be fine. Why not? Would you consider yourself to be fat? No. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? See, that is a trick question. Because I don't, like, you might not know this, but I'm very, like, insecure and I doubt myself a lot. But I'm very good at pretending I have lots of charisma. So... doesn't that technically mean I have a lot of charisma in my videos if you are good at pretending you have it? Jen, do you need a help? Yeah, I need a helpline right now. I don't know what to respond. I mean, it said create your own situations, right? To have like the correct answer if you're hesitating. So I'd say yes, because I'm good at pretending I have it. So... I guess. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? No, not really. This is all very interesting. I know, I am such an interesting subject. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? Yes? No, I didn't notice. Does that make you uncomfortable? I mean, I'm fine, but now that you've pointed it out about the whole being uncomfortable thing, I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. But that didn't make me uncomfortable, no. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No, I'm the stupidest mofo you'll ever find. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? No, I wasn't. Now I'm going to start paying attention. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. I feel like I'm in danger. What came first, the color orange or an orange? Those are some live questions, and I'll have to think about that. Jen likes forks. Are you wondering how these questions began to take its strange turn? I am now. Would you consider yourself captivated? Yes. Very interesting. I know. Would you consider yourself to be brave? I'd say sorta, and yes, in the sense that, like, you can see this in some of my videos when there's danger, and like for example in the Devour video, when I think Keanu was being dragged away, I ran towards the monster, so I do face my fears, or at least try to, but like deep down inside I'm a coward. Like, I'll always try to avoid things, and I'm easily spooked. But I think, like, I can force myself to be brave, even if I don't want to be, and even if I'd rather run away. So I'd say that is bravery, but not in the sense of, like, that doesn't count. Okay, you think that doesn't count? Okay, then it doesn't count. Okay, fair enough. Then I'm not brave. I'm a coward then. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Yes. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No, but should I? Should I start doing that? Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? And I'm starting to wonder now, but it's only because you're pointing it out and you're making me nervous. You and Keanu are the first to run. Oi, that is not true. We are the first to scream in agony, but we don't run. I mean, Keanu does, but I don't run away. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take, or how many questions exist in this session? Actually, no, because I've looked up on the site how long to beat, so I know how long this takes approximately. But, you know. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? No. I'll have to be on. It depends on the situation. I can wait for a long time. If it has to, like, my friends are doing something, then I can, like, really wait for a really long time. Like, for example, my ex-girlfriend was once going to a party, but I'm not a partying person, so I waited outside for like 2 hours until she finished partying, and then we went home together. So in that sense, I'm patient, but overall, like, I have trouble waiting. Do most humans annoy you? Most humans I don't know annoy me. So in general, I say most humans, like just strangers that don't know anything about, they often annoy me. It's one of my bad sides. Do you prefer animals to people? I get along with, like, dogs better than people, but I wouldn't say I prefer animals to people. To me, they're all the same. Do you believe in magic? Depends on your definition of magic. I believe in supernatural stuff, I guess. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? In a form of higher power, yes. Do you fear death? Yes. Are you attracted to someone who you're not currently in a relationship with? I mean, attracted, yes. There are lots of people I'm attracted to, I suppose. Can you rickroll? Why would I do a rickroll? I mean, I can. I can do one if you really want me to. But did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? I hope so. Are you sure? Nah, don't do this. Is this man behind the book asking the questions? Why is this room such a mess? Maybe you should be the one asking the questions. Yeah! Also, I just noticed there's like a bloody doll and there's help on the table. I don't feel... I'm sure I'm alone. No, I'm not sure anymore. Fine. I'll do a rickroll on request. But it'll be a short one, okay? A very short rickroll.
Altijd iets bezig is.
Fucking ads. It's a 10-second ad. Oh no. Okay, wait. We're almost there. Alright. Are you ready? Okay. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied now? I hope you're satisfied. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure I'm alone. There's no one here. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? If you told me, no, I wouldn't believe. Oh no. No, I wouldn't believe you. Fuck no. Have you wondered who I am? I am wondering now, so yeah, technically I've wondered who you are. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? Yes. Do you feel like you're being watched? Yes, now I'm oh, it's still on the okay, it was still on the derp potato. Yeah, I feel like I'm being watched right now, I'm gonna be honest. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Yes. Do you at least eat once per day every day? Yes. I like how it... Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages this far? I realize now. I also like how it goes from like these creepy questions to normal questions, and it goes just like back and forth. We're watching you right now. Yeah, that is true, but I don't think that applies to this game. I feel like I shouldn't take that into account, but I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. I realize it now that there's a probability, so yes. Are you wondering what they are? Actually, no. Like, I'm not wondering at all. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? No. My favorite number is like 34. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Huh. No, I don't agree. Because, like, let's say you change the world, right? And that change has like an impact for like thousands of years. Aren't you technically doing that as well? You did that, and those are like the results. So life is short, I agree with that, but like it's not the longest thing you'll ever do. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Yes. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No, I did not know that. You learn something new every day. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yes. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No, freedom is more important than obedience. Underwater adventure sounds like a fun time. Do you agree? Like it doesn't sound like a fun time, honestly, because like One moment you're having an adventure and the next you're being swallowed by a whale. Ask Pinocchio if it's fun. I'm pretty sure he'll disagree. Do you like horror games? I do, but not while I'm playing them. As soon as I'm playing the horror games, I always feel like creeped out, but afterwards I did have a good time. So no, I don't agree. Did you realize that the first letter of the I did not realize, no, because I'm not paying attention to that. Do you wish to be loved? Yes, I think everyone kind of does. Have you ever felt hated? Yes, I've felt hated a lot of things. Do you have any addictions? Yesterday I noticed I was editing and I genuinely wanted to stop editing because I was tired, but I was constantly, oh, one more edit. So I think, I'm not sure, but I think I'm addicted to working. Just like, not necessarily working, but like doing things. Just being busy. I think I'm addicted to being busy. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I don't dislike any colors. Does the color gray seem depressing? It can be, but the color itself doesn't. Just seems a bit bland and boring. Do you enjoy loud music? I don't mind it, but I don't necessarily enjoy it. Do you like to dance? Yeah, I do. I mean, yeah, if I'm surrounded by friends, I do, but not in general. But I do like it. Would you consider yourself normal? No. I am a unique specimen. Do you love your parents? Oh. I was not expecting a question like this to pop up. Oof. Okay, I like one of my parents. I love my mom, but I have a deep hatred for whoever my biological father and my stepdad. Pick one. I hate them both. Do you think Gangster's Paradise is good? I don't know Gangster. No, wait, I do know it, but I don't know. I don't know the song. I have to listen to it. I probably know the song, but not by memory. So it says plural, right? Do you love your parents? Plural. Okay, it said create your own situations, right? Okay, this is the situation I am going to create. I genuinely do not consider my biological father and my stepdad part of my parents. So, do I love my parents, the one I consider parents? Yes, I love them dearly. Have you ever been lied to? A lot. I've been lied to a lot. Do you get angry often? Not anymore, but I used to be such an angry. Ooh, when I was younger, I had aggression problems. Ooh, you have no idea. Do you hold grudges? No. What's in the past is in the past. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done but still did it anyway? Okay, I can't be the only one who had experiences like this, right? Like, for example, you're in an argument and you just thought of like such a good thing to say where you're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna say this and then I'll win this argument. But you know deep down inside if you're gonna say it, you'll hurt them. So the entire argument, you're like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And then you say it and you immediately feel bad afterwards. So, yes, I've ever, yes. Have you ever lied? Yes, I think everyone who says like they never lied are lying. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. You won't cheat this. No, trust me, love, I'm not cheating because I fear for my life right now. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No, they're all the same. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? I've had moments where I was like, life must be easier as a dog or something. Do you believe you have psychic powers? This is so embarrassing to admit all I kind of sort of do, but not in the sense that you're thinking of right now. But yes, I kind of believe I have psychic powers, sort of, but it's complicated. Have you ever seen a ghost? No, but I think I've heard one, even though I don't believe in ghosts. But like when I was younger, I was crying in my bed and suddenly I heard my grandpa whisper in my ear like, "Hey buddy," so. But I've never seen one. Do you dream often? Yes. Do you have nightmares often? Yes. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? How did you know? Yes, I do, sometimes. Do you suffer from depression? I have my moments. Do you exercise often and stay active? Yes, I go climbing twice a week, so. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? I hate carrots. I hate carrots. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yeah, I had a rough childhood, I suppose, so that left some scars. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? Yeah. Why are these suddenly so personal? And what happened to the fun questions? Ask me about my taste in music. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? No. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. No, absolutely not. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? I mean, doesn't everyone? I can't be the only one who, like, fantasizes about, being, like, a hero, changing people, their lives and such. Have you ever been bullied? Oh, yes. Oh, oof. Oof. Bullying is, that's lightly put. Have you ever bullied someone else? Let me think. I don't think I do, but I do want to be honest. I think I did at one time, because I was being bullied, and at a certain point I, like, out of desperation, I wanted to bully someone else so I wouldn't get bullied anymore. But afterwards I felt so bad, and I even apologized to the guy I bullied, so I'd say yes, I've bullied people. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yes. Why are you asking me if I got games on my phone the whole time? Is that some kind of meme that I'm missing? Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I mean, everyone does. Do you find space fascinating? I find it fascinating, but it scares the living bejesus out of me. So, but I do find it fascinating. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Yes, I do YouTube as a hobby, so. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I consider myself like a kind person, but I do know I can be a bad friend sometimes. In the sense of, and my friends will already have noticed this, I tend to doubt my own worth, and then I'll think like, oh, my friends must hate me, so I'll be like, oh no, and then I'll start being all depresso espresso with them. And one friend at a certain point even told me, I don't like having to validate my own friendship to you and prove that I'm your friend. So in a sense, I would say like I'm a bad friend, but I do try to be a good friend, and I do think people like having me around. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. I'm not perfect. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing an heinous, egregious, however you pronounce that word, crime? I've fantasized about a lot of things, so. Do you like Five Nights at Freddy's? I've seen a lot of videos on it, and I do like the concept. I like the game itself, but personally, if I would play, I like watching it, but if I would play it, I think I would be rather bored, because there's not a lot to do. You sit in a room and you check things. Do you believe in perfection? I do believe in, like, perfection as a concept. Like, it is something, like, something can be perfect, but nothing is. But, like, as a concept, something can be perfect. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? If it was absolutely unavoidable, like let's say someone attacked me and like locked me up in like some room and the only escape is like, you know, slitting his throat and running away, I would try to avoid it as best as I can. But if there's like, if I have no other choice, I think I would at least try to kill. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Mine is 8-Bit Ryan. My favorite YouTuber, I have two and they're at the same level. Slimesicle, I love Slimesicle, and I love the Gaming Lemon. Those are like my two favorite YouTubers, and I truly aspire to be like them. They're also my idols and they kind of keep me going. So yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Ooh, that is a spicy question. This Gen likes forks. I'm going to start ignoring your questions. Like, stop asking me if I got games on my phone. I don't. I actually don't, unless you consider TikTok to be a gaming experience. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? So, I think I wouldn't, because I would be in absolute shock that I wouldn't be able to do the things that I want to do. So I would be like, I would just be, I wouldn't know what to say. I'd just be confused the whole day, and I don't think I'd tell anyone. Oh no, I clicked yes. That was, no, the whole thing is, yeah, we have to play again. I mean, one question won't be bad. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? No, and I'm not going to do that on stream, no. No, don't ignore me, please. I'm not going to ignore you, love. I'm going to ignore your question about whether I have games on my phone or not, because you've asked me like 5 times. Do you trust me, even though you know nothing about me? I'm gonna be honest. Right now, I don't trust him, because he said that. But this entire time, he's been staring at me menacingly with a bloody room that is screaming, get the fuck out of here. But I've been sitting here like pretty comfortable so far, so... Do you trust me? I kinda did trust him. Do you know who I am? No. Well, I know who you are. Is that so? I beg to differ. If I appeared to behind you right now, would you scream? If you appeared behind me right now, I think... Oh, would I scream? I think I would. There's... No. There's no one behind me. Is there? Hello? Oh, please! Please! Anyway, next question. No, I wouldn't scream. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? Fuck off. Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? You know the word. Someone call an ambulance, but not for him. I would consider myself to be like an empath, even though I have trouble understanding people sometimes, but I do like feel for them, and I, you know, like the whole G's. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? No, not really. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes, many times, even though I didn't want to. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No. I don't think it'll, I think there's like a couple of more questions and then we should be fine. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yeah, actually I do. I try not to, but I do. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? No. I have a man bun. Okay. And I've grown to love it. And that thing is not gonna disappear. Okay. I'm never going to shave it off. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I mean, I do think like muscular, like fit and slim and muscular. Like I think that's attractive. But to each their own. Off with the man bun. Lily, no. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yes, I sometimes do. Do you trust your best friends entirely? No, but I don't. I have trust issues. We've established this before. I have trust issues, and my friends know this. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Yes, and I'd like to forget, but whatever. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? No. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I mean, I've had dreams where I was like running away from monsters, and I think monsters try to kill you. So, have you ever walked down your stairs and reached the bottom without knowing and trip? No, but I did have like the opposite, where I go up a stair, and then I expect there to be like another step, but I'm already at like the top, so I do that weird leg stomp thing. You know the one I'm talking about, where you like stomp the floor like awkwardly and you almost fall. I've had that before. So yes. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yes, I've had. Like, do you ever dream about being naked in public? No, not really. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes. Like, at the moment, no. But, like, afterwards, I'm always like, you know, I've enjoyed that. Do you enjoy comedic television shows? Yes, yes. I live for comedy. Do you like being the center of attention? I mean, isn't any YouTube... Like, everyone who does YouTube kind of wants to be in the center of attention. Let's be honest. Do you feel like something is always watching you? I have a problem with the always, because what I do have is, like, I feel every time I do something I'm not supposed to do, like, quite often I won't do them, because I'm like, you know, you never know, somebody might see, and I always feel like there's a possibility that someone is watching. But I don't always feel like something is watching me. Just a possibility, so no. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? I've wondered. I don't want to, but I've wondered. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Yes. Have you ever punched a nun? Why would I punch? Why would I punch? And who sees a nun and then goes, "Oi! Oh no, I did! I did in my Sekiro Let's Play, because I specifically said, oh no, she's a nun." No, technically I stabbed her. So no, I did not punch a nun. And I never will. Do you like dogs better than cats? Yes. I kinda do. I know I'm not supposed to, but I have a special spot in my heart for dogs. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No, I prefer movies. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you've ever punched a nun? Actually, yes, because I genuinely want to know if somebody ever answered that question with a yes. Do you get starstruck easily? Let me first make sure I understand what starstruck means. Fascinated or greatly impressed by famous people, especially those connected with the cinema or the theater. Kinda. No, I don't get starstruck easily. I've been starstruck kinda, but I don't get like not easily. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? I don't hate it. It just scares me. So I wouldn't say I hate it. It just scares me. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, I just would love it if somebody actually remembered my birthday for once. No, cats are better in my opinion. I mean, it's all pretty opinionated. It's like some people like cats and some people like dogs. I personally had a lot of experience with dogs and I grew up with dogs, which is why I tend to lean towards dogs. But it's not like I hate cats. I'm just extremely allergic to them. Have you ever walked down the stairs and get to bottom without... Stop asking the same questions over and over again. Okay, seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really, just bam, right in the face. Nun punch. No. But you kind of make me want to do it though. Did you laugh? Yes, I did laugh. That was funny. That was a haha moment. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? When you asked me the nun question, I kind of did, yeah. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch the nun? Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Yes. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? If there is a hell, I don't think I would go to it. Because, okay, hear me out, right? If there is a hell, God is real and there's heaven and hell and whatever, I'm pretty sure God would like look at your intentions and he would look at who you truly are and not what you did and how people perceive you and how you perceive yourself. I think he would look inside you. And even though I mess up sometimes, even though I make a lot of fuck ups, deep down I'm a very kind person and I always try my best. So I don't think I would go to hell, even if I did some stuff that would be like considered you go to hell for this according to the Bible, but I don't think I would go to hell. I don't think I deserve it, let me put it like that. So no. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes. Do you masturbate frequently? Yes. Okay, no question. Further questions. Shut up. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Nope. I know full well the definition of frequently. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Trust me, I'm not uncomfortable because you asked me that question. I'm uncomfortable because I'm streaming the answer to that question. So yeah, I'm more than slightly uncomfortable. Is your mouth dry? Now that you pointed it out, yes. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Not at all. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No. I'm sorry if that's controversial, but personally I don't believe in them. Are you poor with money management? No. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very... We all knew what number I was going for. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. In this very moment, I'm kind of looking for yellow or orange, but yellow or orange is like nowhere to be seen. I'm doubting between green and red, but I'd go for like green. I know what 1 + 1 is. It's 3. Are you sure about that? Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wretched, toxic, vile. Should I feel like... should any of these words resonate with me? Is it bad that none of them... I feel wicked goes like the most... I guess. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly, celestial. I feel blessed. I do feel blessed because my channel is growing really good and everything's going fine and I met a lot of new people that I've grown attached to, so I do feel blessed. Choose one of these words that you feel resonate with, Joe, in this very luck, skill, strength, agility, intellect, charm. Luck. I do feel lucky. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No, I hate mathematics. Do you speak more than one language fluently? Yes. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes. I think we're almost there, by the way. So if you're wondering how many more questions, I think it's maybe 10 minutes, something like that. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes, I drink coffee every day. Do you believe in demons? I don't and I do at the same time. If you would ask me, do you believe in demons like I would say no. But at the same time, I do remember I have it often where I'm like laying in bed and I get like a random panic attack. I just have a disorder. So there's nothing I can do about it. But when I have like random panic attacks, I do think like demons are going to come and drag me out of my room and butt fuck me, you know. So yes, I believe in demons. Do you believe in angels? No, not really. Are you afraid of sharks? I mean, technically, if I was swimming and a shark was coming like straight at me, I'd be afraid. I think anyone in their right mind would be afraid. But I don't have a fear of sharks, so I'd say like no. Do you prefer baths over showers? No, I prefer a shower. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few months? Oh, no. Stop. No. Okay, no, we're not playing this game. That's fortunate. Oh, shut up, you. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? No. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? No, I hope not. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? Stop it. You silly sausage. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Well, actually, yes. There's this weird thing where like it's fast knocking and it's in my wall, so I think there's like a cricket or something in there. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? No. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? I'm gonna feel it tonight, probably. I did one time, but I'm pretty sure I was dreaming. But I did one time. Do you have any pets? Not anymore. Why did you have to? Such a fucking dick question. No, not anymore. I used to have them. Is your favorite color green? No, my favorite color is yellow and orange. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yes, probably. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No, I'd fuck it up royally. So no, no man should hold that much power. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? Yes, I've wondered that. Do you like fishing? No, I don't have the patience. Do you like hunting? No, I don't kill animals. Do you like camping? Yes, I enjoy nature. Do you like guns? I mean, in games I do. But I don't in real life. Are you getting tired of answering questions? Kinda, yeah. Like, yeah. You ask a lot of questions. Are you getting? So yeah. So I'd have to be honest. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? I mean, yes, but don't ask me why. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Yes, I feel like if you look in someone's eyes, you can like find out a lot about a person. You are very underrated. Thank you, Victor. That means a lot. That truly does. Do you always keep your promises? I try to, but sometimes like stuff just happens and you have no control over it whatsoever. So sadly I don't, but I always try to. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No, I fucking misclicked. No. Can I go back a page? Is there? Can I go back? No, I can't go back. Okay, I fucked it. I'm sorry. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Yes. Do you like tattoos? Yes. I have a couple of them myself. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Yes. But publicly I'm going to say no, but yes. Do you believe you have a soul? Yes. Do you cry? Did you cry this week? I did, yeah. Are you upset with someone right now? No. No. A couple of, like, an hour or so ago I was, but I forgive really quickly. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Myself. I mean, what is honesty? Like, I have it a lot where, like, people send me something and I don't respond, and then I'll be like, oh, I was like doing some stuff, but in reality I was just like watching video. So, but I wouldn't. You're not being completely honest. Okay, completely honest? No. Do you understand how this works yet? Yes, but I'm starting, like, you know. You got games not on your phone but your computer. Yeah, I have a lot of games on my computer. I really feel like I'm missing a meme. Are you referring to some kind of meme that I'm missing? If you answer the question twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answered them in. Okay. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yes, that kind of felt like it was coming to a close. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else then that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? Honestly, if you would honestly say that, like, to my face, yeah, I'd kind of believe it. I know that sounds like self-importance and stuff like that, but are you afraid of being abandoned? Yes. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yes. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Yes, yes, that's one of my fears. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Sadly, yes. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, but do you feel like I know you yet? It's starting to feel a little personal, not gonna lie. But I don't feel like you know me, because you're a program. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. Okay, here it comes. Okay, here it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's going to be something related to you have, like, no self-worth. Okay, here we go. I'm calculating your results. Okay, I'm analyzing you very carefully. Oi. Don't judge people. Why is it pausing so long on the judging? Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. I don't even know if I want to show you. One word describes you more than any other. That word is yes! I 100% agree. 100% agree. Personally, I think you're more talented than you realize. And I think you're more talented than anyone else realizes as well. Fuck yeah, you've heard it. This is proof of my talent. I don't want to hear any shit of potato, you goof, you can't game. I'm talented. Talented. If you just spend a little bit less time out of your own head, you might get a lot further. Now, why did you have to ruin it? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. You are by far your own worst enemy. You need to seriously cut that shit out and start trusting your natural talents and abilities. Okay, this is not what I expected. No one knows you better than you. However, you must pay heed to this warning. You're way too overcritical of yourself at times, and it can lead to you breaking yourself down way further than you ever should. If you're not careful, you can ruin your entire potential to be successful in life just by not paying attention to when you need to self-reflect and when you need to give yourself the credit you deserve. Start being more positive, you'll do just fine. Please don't fall into any more self-made traps or self-fulfilling prophecies. Try to look at yourself in a more positive light and view yourself from a different perspective. Okay, this got real quick. You might be thinking that this is easier said than done, but let's be real here. What isn't easier said than done? The fact of the matter is, if you only knew what others saw when they look at you, you'd never doubt yourself ever again. Your secret word is talented. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Okay, that ending was not what I was. Okay, no. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We'll be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in future product we're currently working on. Okay, I'll do that in the review thing section. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. Wait, what? I stabbed the potato 1 to go and I think you know who I'm coming. Excuse me. I don't like being stabbed and I'd rather you not stab me. Also, my potato is blocking the thing again. If you do not wish to be part of an upcoming process, simply leave your secret word out of your comment. I will not select your name. We appreciate any, comments. Okay. That's fair enough. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. This Tato, you were in my recommended. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why YouTube is recommending this, but I'll take it. Be sure to subscribe and like and all those jazz. Okay, so this is okay. I'm trying to end the stream here. Can you at least thank you so much. This is a great game, but I'd hardly call it a game. It's more like a psychological test thing, get to know yourself a little better. Okay, as far as this game goes, I do feel like it was kind of spot on, but we won't talk about that too much because emotions, and I don't do emotions. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. There was a lot of activity in the chat today, and I genuinely appreciate that. I hope you liked the stream. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. And it is now a fact. It is 100% truth. Potato is talented. So I don't want any bullshit anymore of like I am the most talented person on earth. Okay. Okay. As I always do, I end the stream on a song. I forgot to pick a song for today. So let me quickly look in my personal collection of music for a song that isn't super popular. Okay, this one is nice. This one is nice. Okay, so I'll play the song and then I'll end the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, wait, a question. Will you play a horror game ever? I've played horror games before. I've played Amnesia. I've played Devour. But usually I play open world games, Souls-like games, RPG, stuff like that. Because I tend to like exploration, and I feel like some horror games don't always let you explore. They some, not all, but some try to force you into whatever path leads to a jump scare, So, but occasionally I do play one. So yeah, I'm going to play the song and then I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I had a good time. And I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.
1, 2, 3. Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive.
So many times it happened too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Of the tiger. Of the tiger.
Face to face, out in the heat. Hanging tough, staying hungry.
We stack the odds till we take to the street. For the kill with the skill to survive. Eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Of the tiger. Of the tiger.
Rising up, straight to the top. Had the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive.
It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger.